You know that feeling when you're scrolling through Netflix and suddenly discover a show that's been out for 3 seasons and you're like, where was the memo? Well, congratulations, because Disney just pulled a magic trick with Elio that would make Houdini jealous. They made an entire Pixar movie disappear from marketing. Seriously, I've seen more promotion for my neighbor's garage sale than this movie got. And trust me, Linda's selling some questionable stuff over there. But we're not here to talk about Linda's vintage exercise equipment from 1987. We're here to talk about aliens, anxiety, and why this kid named Elio makes questionable life choices that somehow work out. Picture this. You're a kid. You've lost your parents. Because apparently Disney has a quota to meet on orphaned protagonists, Malite. Seriously, what's their deal? And you're living with your aunt, who thinks the solution to your existential crisis is summer camp, not therapy, not a heartfelt conversation, not even a dog. Summer camp. So naturally, Elio does what any reasonable kid would do. He wishes to be abducted by aliens. And because this is a Disney movie and not real life, the universe actually delivers. I mean, have you ever had the universe listen to your wishes this efficiently? I've been asking for abs for 10 years and all I got was this dad bod and a crippling addiction to pizza. But I digress. So Elio gets yoinked into space faster than you can say close encounters of the third kind, and suddenly he's in what can only be described as the galaxy's most complicated neighborhood association meeting. Picture the UN, but with more tentacles and significantly worse parking. These aliens think he's Earth's ambassador. Earth's ambassador. This kid, who probably can't even order pizza over the phone without sweating, is suddenly supposed to negotiate galactic peace treaties. It's like putting me in charge of NASA because I once built a paper airplane that flew really far. Question for you. Have you ever been in a situation where everyone thought you were way more qualified than you actually were? Because that's this entire movie, and honestly, it's anxiety-inducing in the best possible way. Now, let's talk about our alien cast. Remember Heimlich, that adorable caterpillar from A Bug's Life? Well, imagine if he got a space makeover and became Elio's bestie. I'm not even kidding. If you squint, it's basically the same character design. Did Pixar run out of ideas, or are they just really committed to recycling? Either way, I'm here for it because this little worm guy is absolutely precious, and I would die for him. The other aliens are there. They exist. They have colors and shapes and make alien noises. Are they memorable? Will kids love them anyway? Probably. Will they get their own spin-off series on Disney Plus? Almost definitely, because that's how capitalism works, people. Plot twist alert. The bad guy isn't completely evil. I know. Revolutionary concept in 2024. He's got motivations that make sense, which is more than I can say for most politicians. The whole conflict revolves around space politics, which sounds boring, but surprisingly isn't. And our boy Elio has to navigate diplomatic relations while probably still needing help tying his shoes. It's like Model UN, but with actual stakes and way cooler special effects. Can we talk about Disney's recent obsession with dead parents and alien friendships? In the span of a month, we got 2 movies following this exact formula. Are they workshopping ideas at a family trauma support group? Is there a Disney executive somewhere going, you know what kids love? Abandonment issues and extraterrestrial intervention. Is Disney okay? Do they need to talk to someone? Because at this rate, The Incredibles 3 is going to feature Mr. Incredible in a studio apartment eating cereal for dinner while paying alimony. Here's the thing, and I cannot stress this enough. I went into this movie expecting to hate it. The premise sounded like it was focus grouped by aliens who had only heard about human emotions secondhand. A kid who wants to abandon his life for space adventures? What kind of message is that? But plot twist number 2, it actually works. Elio is genuinely likable. You feel for this kid. We've all been there, feeling lost, wanting to escape, wondering if there's something better out there. And the movie doesn't just validate these feelings, it actually explores them in a way that's both honest and hopeful. The second half really finds its groove. The jokes start landing, finally. The emotional beats hit harder, and you actually start caring about whether these space negotiations work out. It's like the movie suddenly remembered it was made by Pixar and decided to have actual feelings. Here's what I appreciate. This movie doesn't overstay its welcome. At 90 minutes, it's perfectly digestible. It doesn't try to be the next Toy Story or Up. It knows what it is, a simple space adventure with heart, and it sticks to that lane. Sometimes that's all you need. When did we decide every animated movie needed to be a 3-hour epic about the meaning of existence? Sometimes you just want to watch a kid make friends with a space worm and save the galaxy before dinner. Now for the brutal honesty part. I paid $15 for a matinee. $15. For a 90-minute movie, that's like 17 cents per minute of entertainment. For context, I once spent $20 on a sandwich that took me 5 minutes to eat, so maybe I'm not the best person to judge value. But seriously, if you're a family of 4, you're looking at $60+ before you even think about popcorn, which, let's be honest, costs more than my car payment. Is it worth it? Honestly, probably not. But when it hits streaming, absolutely check it out. Here's the million-dollar question. What defines the golden age of Pixar? Is it Toy Story through Up, Wall-E through Inside Out? Or are we just getting old and nostalgic? Elio isn't going to join the pantheon of Pixar classics. It's not going to make you ugly cry like the first 10 minutes of Up or have you questioning the nature of consciousness like Toy Story. But you know what? It doesn't need to. Sometimes a movie just needs to be fun, heartfelt, and competently made. Elio delivers on all 3 counts. It's comfort food in movie form. Not fancy, not revolutionary, but satisfying in all the right ways. So, dear viewer, let me ask you this. Have you seen Elio yet? Are you planning to? And more importantly, what's your favorite era of Pixar? The experimental phase? The sequel years? The let's make adults cry period? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, if you enjoyed this unnecessarily long analysis of a 90-minute children's movie about space worms, there's probably more content like this coming your way because apparently this is what I do with my life now. And honestly, I'm okay with that. If you are interested, watch the next videos.